fully prepped. This should be a refreshing change for everybody, because when you have a look on YouTube to see about how your wetsuit should fit, it's like 6'4" athletic Olympians or really slim Australian swimmers, and so you've got me, a size 14 at best, who hasn't worn the wetsuit for 2 years and also is suffering with a little bit of sciatica at the moment, so this should be interesting. Hello, it's Helen, the Dynamic Dipper of Morecambe Bay. We're not in Morecambe Bay today. I've come after work to Coniston on a beautiful, beautiful sunny day. So we have a situation at the moment where we can't do retail in terms of buying a wetsuit and going and getting it fitted. And so I wanted to talk about in this video how to know whether your wetsuit fits right when it arrives, some of the vital signs to look out for, some tips in terms of putting the wetsuit on, helpful tips and tricks for that. So if you like these videos, please click the link below and subscribe. So I'll just talk you through some of the things that you may need when you're winter swimming, cold water swimming, wild swimming at this time of year, okay? So some people will want to wear a wetsuit. There's sometimes a big debate about whether wearing a wetsuit or not wearing a wetsuit is better. You just do what makes you happy. It doesn't really make any difference as long as you're in the water and you're feeling great. It doesn't make any difference whether you wear a wetsuit or not. I don't wear a wetsuit because I generally find that they're a faff. By the time I've got one on, it sort of spoilt the mood a little bit in terms of going in the water. So I don't bother with that, and I haven't done for a couple of years. However, this is the wetsuit that I used to wear. Okay, it's a thermal lined Alpkit silver tip wetsuit. And it's got 2mm neoprene around the arms for more movement, and it's got about 3.5 on the central body for a streamlined fit really. The other thing we're going to talk about in this video is your neoprene cap with your other cap on top, colourful cap on top. And we're also going to talk about neoprene socks and how they should fit. So I'm going to give you a demonstration of how they should fit, because if they fit right, they're hard to get on and off, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. So that's what's going to happen in this video, so let's get on and do that. Okay, I'm guessing that everybody knows about the plastic bag trick. So to make your wetsuit easier to get on, okay, you place your plastic bag over your foot and into the leg of your wetsuit. Just okay, so you can see there, that's just really easy to get on. And with the other one, this is where you need great balance. Whoa, whoa. Okay. And you notice that I'm not putting a suit right down to the bottom of my ankles, otherwise it's hard to hitch up. You pull it up like this from the bottom. As I say, you don't put it right down to your ankles, or else you've not got enough material here around your crotch, and it fills with water and it irritates you and it's uncomfortable. Okay, so that's bits on like that. You can use a plastic bag for your arms, but they seem to go in easier. Just put my hand through that bag. And if you see there, I've nicked it a little bit at some points, which is a bit irritating. And so lots of other people talk about putting your wetsuit on with cotton gardening gloves, and then that tends not to happen. So there's another tip. You see, and it goes straight in like that, and it's just easier with the plastic bag. I ruffled all the, well, you know, I sort of pulled all these up like this here, so that there's enough space here on the shoulders and it feels comfortable enough and flexible enough around my shoulders while swimming. If you find that it's difficult to do your wetsuit up on your own, some people say about crouching down to do your wetsuit up, and some people talk about bending over like that, and you pull your zip up. You should have like a little cord on your zip that you can zip up, and so it will feel a little bit tight. It will feel like it's not strangling you, but it'll feel quite tight round here and round here. Okay, that feeling goes when you're in the water, this tightness here. If you can put your hand down like this, it fits okay. Okay, it shouldn't be that it's absolutely totally really tight and you can't even put your fingers down. You should be able to put your hands down, only one, not two. And of course it feels tight round here, but that feeling goes once you're in the water. Okay, so boots, neoprene boots. People want to wear these when it's cold water, you know, when it's in the depth of winter, January, February. This is how tight your boots should be. I have Seaskins thermal lined socks. I'll show you those. They've got that fleecy lining there. Okay, my feet are a size 6 and I have a small. But I'll just show you how tight they're meant to be, just in case you haven't got this make. Okay, this is how hard they're meant to be to get on and off. Well, that wasn't so bad there actually, but it's meant to sound like that when you put them on. They're meant to be tight, and when I come out of the water I'll show you how to take them off and how difficult sometimes that is, and that gives you an indication that they fit right. And of course they go underneath your wetsuit like this, tucked underneath, otherwise they would fill with water. The other thing that I wanted to speak about was gloves. So I don't have my gloves with me today because I use them for another purpose elsewhere. But I'm a size 7 for my hands in gloves, and I have an extra small pair of Seaskins, which are really great gloves for cold water swimming. How do you measure your hand size? You can get a chart online and you measure from here, the first crease, up to your middle finger, and that will give you your glove size. Okay, but as a guide, I'm size 7 in gloves and I have an extra small pair of Seaskins. They fit very tight. They feel like the wetsuit does, which is a little bit sort of sucking you in, but actually that feeling goes when you're in the water. Okay, so although they're quite hard to put on at first, it doesn't feel like that in the water. Your neoprene cap. I have a blue 71 with thermal lining like this. Okay, these are brilliant. These are really good. I haven't tied my hair up yet, but mine is a medium. And actually I've got quite a small head, I thought, but maybe not. So this one's a medium, and they feel tight round here at first, like everything else when you first put it on out of the water, but that feeling goes when you're in the water. And it covers the ears here, so it's just magical in wild cold water swimming. So that's the size that I have, medium, and it's blue 70 and it's thermal. Okay, right then, so I haven't been in a wetsuit for over 2 years, so this will be really good for me, because I will be able to stay in longer, which will be a real treat. So I'll go in now, and then when I come out we'll talk about taking your socks off, and I'll see you in a bit. Oh, that was really nice. I'd forgotten how nice it was to swim in a wetsuit. I think I'm going to go back in. Let me show you how hard it should be to take your socks off. You watching? Bubba, in the way. That first bit should be a little bit of an effort, and then you know that they fit the right way. They fit tightly enough. Okay? So like this. That was a better example of how they should fit, really. They should be quite difficult to take off. And do you know what? I think spring might be here. Feels fantastic, lovely and sunny. Still cold, but not too cold. Okay. Okay, just a little mention for the Alp Kit Silver Tip wetsuit. Because it has this fleece lining, it is easier to get off. So you don't fall over 10 million times while you're taking your wetsuit off. So there's a little nice tip. Okay, everybody. So that's it for today. You learnt about your wetsuit, how to know whether it fits right, how to put it on, and a few different other tips as well to do with neoprene gloves and boots. If you like the videos, subscribe on the link below. And spring is coming. I can feel it in the air. It's absolutely beautiful here today. So look forward to more swims. It's over and out from the Dynamic Dipper at Coniston.